Yes! Alrighty. What's up, everybody? My peeps. How's it going, my peeps? Been a while. Guess who? It's Peter Joseph here for a late night video right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to this very channel and my other channels which are down there in the dungeon, otherwise known as the description box below. So, like the video, subscribe to my channels, share the video all over the internet, follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're real, if you're not, you need to get slapped in the face. Really hard. But I digress. And, so follow me on social media, share the video all over the internet, don't forget to tap and slap that bell. We all know how to treat it. Smack it around, turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn video. And if you do, you suck. And you're SOL. And you know what that means? Alright. So, once again, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish on any of my videos. And subscribe to my channels, show them all your love and support. And that's it. And if this is your first time watching this video, well, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. And if not, get off. Or you will be kicked off. Pretty much. You'll be blocked and you'll be out of here. No matter how many fucking fake accounts you make. Because you have no life when you make fake accounts and you do all this weird bullshit. So, you want to be a fake dumbass, then be a fake dumbass. That's pretty much it. But if you're real and you like the content, you want more of it, hit that bell and turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one. And sit back, relax, and have fun. And if not, like I said, get off or you will be kicked off. Pretty much it. And that's that. Alright, on this getting close to late Sunday night, October the 15th, 2023. If you're watching from somewhere else, it is now October the 16th, 2023. We have hit the midpoint of October. We are just about 2 weeks away from Halloween. And just about 6 weeks away, around 6 weeks away from Thanksgiving. And we're getting close to Christmas, so the holiday season is fast approaching, ladies and gentlemen. Can't wait for it. It's going to be a great holiday season. And you know what's coming up in about 2 months from now. The greatest month in the world with the greatest days in the world. With the greatest people that celebrate birthdays in that month. Ozzy, Lemmy Q Motion from Motorhead. We play rock and roll. You know, that guy. Jesus Christ the Lord. We also have Maria and Chris from the Mighty In This Moment. Oh yeah, and me. Can't forget about me. But it is what it is. So that's coming up in about almost 9-10 weeks. 10 weeks away just about 10 weeks. So we are counting down those days. We are a little over 2 months away from the greatest days in the world, the greatest month in the world. And that's pretty much it. December's looking like a great month. Besides the birthdays, wrestling-wise, we got NXT Deadline December the 9th. And what I just heard through the wrestling grapevine, you know, the dirt sheets and all that shit. Remember when I talked about December 29th, or possibly December the 30th, being the final pay-per-view of the year, and there's going to be an AEW pay-per-view. Well, it's not going to be an AEW pay-per-view. Well, technically, it still will be, but it will be Ring of Honor Final Battle. Wow, this is the latest I've seen in Final Battle in years. But mark it on your calendar. February, what am I talking about? December the 29th, 2023, Final Battle 2023. Where is it going to be at? Well, per sources, I'm hearing the Hammerstein Ballroom. Make it happen, Tony Khan. Please. But that's a Friday night, by the way. The Friday night Final Battle 2023. Tentatively, maybe at the Hammerstein Ballroom. Hopefully we'll be getting some more information about that in the next coming weeks. And tickets will be on sale if it is at the Hammerstein. Probably in the next couple weeks, probably the next 2 to 4 weeks at least. Probably right before Thanksgiving, I think it will be, the tickets will be on sale if it is locked in at the Hammerstein Ballroom. But things can change. We'll have to see what happens with that. But if it is at the Hammerstein, I am praying to go to that show. I mean, it's right after my birthday, so might have to save a little bit of my birthday money that I'm going to be getting and, get those tickets. Might be last minute, but we'll have to see how much I can get. I'm not going to sit ringside, because, ringside are going to be up the wazoo. Well, it depends, but if anything, I will try to be there. Even if I have to sit in the second balcony in the Hammerstein for like $40, I will not give a shit. As long as it doesn't, it's just, if it's $40, legit, not with those stupid taxes and fees, I'm there, dude. I am there. But probably with taxes, I would probably say 50, maybe at most $60 for the second balcony. That's crazy. It's good, but still, the taxes and fees are just ridiculous. But don't get them on Ticketmaster. For the love of God, don't. I have to get my In This Moment. I already got my In This Moment tickets from the stupid Ticketmaster, and it cost me freaking $85. Close to 90. Ridiculous. That's why Ticketmaster sucks. Not many bands want to use Ticketmaster to sell their tickets. Why don't you just use Live Nation and Access? Or StubHub? Or some other ticket place they sell tickets out of. I don't know. The only one I know is Live Nation and Access. That's the only ones I know. But to get tickets like last minute, it's like StubHub, SeatGeek, anywhere you can possibly get tickets for, at the last minute, somebody sells the tickets and they don't want to go, they'll probably have them right on that site, but we'll see. But anyway, possible Final Battle, December the 29th, at the Hammerstein, the place that Kevin Steen built. Pretty much did. But that's that. But, like I said, it is rumored. So, take it with a grain of salt, but pray, if you're in New York, pray it happens at the Hammerstein Ballroom, December the 29th. But we shall see what happens with that as we go along. And when it does, when it is official, I can't even talk tonight, it's late, I'm sorry. I had a rough weekend, I'm sorry. I'll get to that in a second. But when it is official, I will make a video announcing Final Battle, where, obviously, if it's the 29th, I'll announce that it is the 29th. If it's at the Hammerstein, I will announce it on video, and that's pretty much it. So, but lock in December the 29th for a possible final Ring of Honor pay-per-view, the final pay-per-view of the year, which is usually their final pay-per-view of the year, Final Battle 2023, and possibly, hopefully, at the Hammerstein Ballroom. in New York City. To end the year with a good old-fashioned Gilmore Carter-like bang! And that's pretty much it. Hopefully it won't snow, but... I mean, there was one year that snowed, me and Rosa went. I think it was 2012, maybe. I forgot which year. I think it was maybe 2012. I could be wrong. But anyway, it snowed, I think, like, maybe a day or two before, and it was supposed to snow that night, but thankfully it kind of held up, and they were thinking about canceling the event. I was like, safety-wise, yes, they would probably do that, but, thankfully they let us know a date, like the day before, said, oh, Final Battle is still on! So, me and Rosa went. We had fun. But getting home, yeah, it was not so good. Slush and bleh. It was nasty. It was nasty. Coming home, walking through New York City in that slush and bleh. It was not a good night. I mean, good night to watch wrestling, but not a good night to walk in New York City. But it is what it is. But any night's not a good night to walk in New York City. You should know that. You should know that by now. New York City is not the greatest place in the world to go at night. Especially late at night. But it is. Well, that's pretty much it. But I lived here for getting almost 47, almost half my life basically. 47 years almost. And I know a lot of things getting home and late at night from New York City, even New Jersey. Not fun. Whether you're with somebody or you're alone. Not good. Not fun. It's not fun. So you have to be aware of your surroundings. But yeah. If you go there, have fun. If not, then fuck off. And that's it. Alright, enough about that chitty chat. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I had an amazing weekend. If you've seen my Metal Guy channel, I told you to look at that channel this weekend, and I put up tons of content. Epic fucking content. Of a concert I went to. I told you all about the Metallica tribute band. The big concert I was going to be a part of, and I was a part of it. Though people think I wasn't a part of it. Oh yeah, I was. That wasn't you singing. We didn't see no mic. Oh yeah, I had a mic on me, dumbass. So I was singing backup when Anesthesia came on, the Metallica tribute band. Fucking epic fucking show. Great videos. I have pictures on my Instagram page, which some of you can see, some of you can't, because it is what it is. And that's pretty much it. But the concert was great. Mr. VIP, being me, got in for free. I mean, others had to pay, a small fee, not a big fee, like $25 to get in, but, small little fee. But we had fun, we rocked the house, we drank, we got drunk, we had the drunk sex, no, but, well, me and Rosa did, but, but I digress. Yeah, Rosa was there, but you couldn't see her, but, most of the videos I took, but, that video of Seek and Destroy, I took by myself, because I was recording it and singing at the same time, because I could do that. And if you think I'm not, I think I'm lying, you weren't there, so you can't say shit. So, fuck you, man. But, some of the other video I took was Rosa took too, so. But I digress. She had fun there too. But it is what it is. So I had fun. I had a great weekend. I kind of regretted it this morning, because I had a humongous headache. My neck still kind of hurts. Feel like Cliff Burton after a performance. He would come home after a performance like, ah, God, my neck. What do you mean, Cliff, your neck? What do you fucking mean? But some good tunes. good tunes, and that's it. By the way, if you think I'm lying that I didn't go to a concert that night, and I'm fibbing and everything, hope you can see this. Set list, motherfuckers! Set list! So, I got that beforehand. So, I show receipts, unlike certain people I know. But I digress on that. But you think I'm lying, you think I don't have a life, I have no friends, this and that. Oh, I prove you wrong. Again. So, eat it and weep. Go cry me a river, go back in your hole. Or just go back in a hole and don't come out. Shut your vaginas, go to hell. And pretty much go to hell. And that's it. But, like I said, I had an amazing weekend. That concert was just amazing. I got a lot more coming on that Metal Guy channel next month. A lot more. By the end of the year, I got a lot of content coming your way on the Metal Guy channel. Got some music reviews, concerts coming up. I mean, I'm blessed to live the life I do. The life I have. I am blessed to be working in the music industry, meeting great bands, even cover bands and tribute bands that I never heard of before. Well, one of them I never heard of before. Well, Anesthesia I never knew of until very last night. But one of my good friends actually is in the band. I didn't even know he was in a band. I known him almost basically all my life. I went to school with the guy. We kind of lost touch. We kind of reconnected over the last couple of years. But I never knew he was in a band. And he played and he kicked some ass last night. And the Black Label Society tribute band, Exact. Good shit. Good shit. I had two good friends that are in the band. Met the new I met the new guitarist, which is great. I met the bass player. You know, I met some good people last night. It was great, and that's pretty much it. That's my job. So I did my job, and that's it. I had a good time. But like I said, I regretted it because I had a headache, even though I had drunk sex with the you-know-who. But I had fun. I woke up this morning with a humongous headache. I didn't get drunk, but I had one Coke that cost me $2. Yeah, I had to pay my own drinks. I can't be Mr. VIP and get everything for free. But yeah, drinks were, they were cheap. Cheap. $2 for a Coke. $2! Which was Pepsi Boob's Coke. And it didn't even taste that great, to be honest with you. Like watered down Coke from the tap. Then I had a good old fashioned Jack and Coke for a little bit more money, but not that much money, but it was, a couple dollars more. Had that, had fun. I had a couple of beers. Heineken's, that's not, not Heine's, not like that, you dumb fucks. But I slapped that Heine, if you know what I mean. But I digress. So we had fun, and I woke up this morning, I didn't have a hangover. Rosa barely had a hangover. She was like, boo. But I came home last night, like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I just crashed on the couch. Got up at 3:30 in the morning, pissing. I didn't puke or anything, because I don't puke when I drink. Came home, crashed on the couch, got up a couple hours later, I still had a banging headache. I said banging. Anyway. But, had a headache, and I took a migraine pill, went to piss, and then went into bed and just zonked out. After the drunk sex, of course. But I digress. But that's pretty much it. I had fun. I got up today. Still was like bleh, you know. And I had a good Sunday. Watched the Niners game. Oh man, that was a heartbreaking game, man. Niners finally lost this week, 19-17. God damn you, Jake Moody. Damn, missed not one, but 2 field goals. We should have won that game. 20-19 at least. Missed a 47-yard field goal. Then he missed a field goal at the end where he had the lead, and then I don't know how Cleveland went down the field, basically got the field goal that won them the game. But you know, Brock Purdy, even without Debo and without Christian McCaffrey, who hurt his oblique, getting an MRI tomorrow. Debo hurt his shoulder. He's getting an MRI tomorrow, but they're saying that he's going to be okay, possibly for next Monday night's game in Minnesota against the Vikings. But I'd probably rest him. McCaffrey, I would definitely rest. Because you don't want to come in, especially with an oblique injury. If you play baseball, you know what I'm talking about. Because you can't go side to side. It hurts when you breathe. I've had it a couple times. It hurts. So I would rest Christian McCaffrey this week. Let him come back next week. Right before the bye, they're at home against the Bungles. That's going to be a difficult game because, Cincinnati's starting to get red hot again. Oh, boy. But Minnesota won today, so they're at home. San Francisco beat them in Minnesota before, so, not have to worry about that. But, heartbreaking defeat today. So Brock Purdy is now 9-1 in the regular season. So the streak is over. The win streak is over. But there's a silver lining there, Niner fans. The Eagles lost today. The pedophile Eagles lost to the Jets. Jets. I lost in my fantasy league game, but because I lost my spread, but it is what it is. But the Jets, holy shit! I thought they were going to get obliterated today, and they somehow, someway, beat the pedophile Eagles for the first time in their history. They were 0-12, now they're 1-12. So, they did the Niners a solid today. Put Jalen Hurts in the turf. 4 interceptions. It was great. So the Jets are 3-3. They have a bye next week. So I'm not to see the Jets next week, which sucks. But yeah. Pedophile Eagle fans are jumping off bridges right now. Or will be. So they're 5-1. The Niners are 5-1. And the Detroit Lions, are 5-1. But, all you Detroit Lion fans, soak it in because it won't last that long. It won't. Trust me, it won't. But, yeah, Niners got Minnesota next Monday night on Monday Night Football. And then their final game before the bye at home in Santa Clara against the Bungles. And for all you Giant fans out there, if there's any left, man, Heartbreak City and dumb fuckery in that game. Holy shit. You're at the 1-yard line at the half. And what do? You run the ball with no timeouts and 8 seconds left. Are you fucking stupid? Kick the field goal. Oh, let's just punch it in. And what happens? You get stopped. And then you try to get up and spike the ball to save clock. And you can't get that done. Bad clock management from the second string quarterback who got chewed out by the bull, whatever the fuck his name is. the coach for the Giants, and he's a bigger idiot, and the offensive line coordinator is a bigger idiot. But somehow, the Giants stayed in the game, somehow. But right near the end, the Bills kicked a field goal, making it, I forgot what the score was. I think it was 20 to 18, I forgot what it was. Anyway, but Giants go down the field. They had to get I think it was 19 to 12 or something like that. Giants go down the field. They get they get in the red zone, and then there was a last second pass interference penalty. First and goal at the 1 yard line. And what do? A passing play. I know you have to get a touchdown, but guy goes back, jump throw to the end zone. Goes incomplete, even though it looked like it was going to be another pass interference call, but the ref's like, nope. So Giant fans, the coach, the ball is going crazy and everything. It's like, that was a penalty! Even the freaking announcers and the freaking referee, the former referee that does the telecast with them is like, yeah, that was pass interference. That was blatant pass interference. So not only did the Niners get hosed today by the refs, because that was bad fucking penalties at the end of that game. Stupid. But the Giants got hosed. They got screwed at the last minute. But bad clock management at the half and at the end of the game. And bad play calling. So you deserve to be 1-5. And pretty much we'll be 1-6 next week because you face Washington, the Commanders, at home. Oh boy. Get ready, Giant fans. You might go 1-16. Get ready for that number 1 pick. Not that it's going to do you any good. But I digress on that. And we move on. Alright, I talked for way too long about other stuff that I really didn't want to talk about, but my show, do whatever I want. And it's late, and I can do whatever the fuck I want to. But I'm off tomorrow, so but I digress. But yeah, fuck the Giants, fuck the Eagles, and fuck the Cleveland Browns for that matter too. And fuck the referees. Fuck it all. That's that. Alright, enough about that. Boo, funky. Alright, so I'm going to do a twofer for you guys in one video. So, right now, ladies and gentlemen, at this very late hour on this late Sunday night, October the 15th, 2023, or if you're watching tomorrow, October the 16th, 2023, it is time for your late and out-of-date AEW Rampage and Collision reviews. Alright, so Rampage and Collision review for October the 13th, Friday the 13th, 2023, and October the 14th, 2023. Really, if you're watching this, yesterday's Collision or 2 days ago. So we got that. Alright, so quickly I'm going to get into Rampage because I want to talk more about Collision. Alright, so Rampage emanated from the Cable Dahmer Arena in Independence, Missouri, the same place where Tuesday Night Dynamite emanated with their 609,000 views. Don't know what Rampage and SmackDown and Collision got yet. Probably find that out tomorrow. But anyway, our commentary team this week, well, not the usual cast of characters, but we still have the man behind the mask, Excalibur, Tony Baloney Schiavone, the legend that he is, and, well, where's the big slow? Yeah, Paul White on commentary. This is the first time in a while since that the Big Show, or the Big Slow, was on commentary for, I think, Rampage. I think he's been on it before, but we haven't seen him since, but it was on it Friday night, and that's it. Alright, we are on the road to Battle of the Belts 8 next weekend, or this coming weekend, I should say, Saturday, October the 21st at 10 p.m. on TNT. 3 hours of wrestling action for AEW. Live Collision and live Battle of the Belts. I think it's live. I'm not sure about that, but it'd probably be taped. But then again, who knows? And that's pretty much it. Alright, so we start off with the pyro. We're off and ready. Actually, we were 2 minutes early because there was a basketball game that they had on TNT. And then we had the match in progress. It was kind of weird because I'm waiting at 10 o'clock. I'm like, where's Dynamite? I was like, why is Dynamite? No, I turned on Dynamite right after SmackDown went on. And there's a match going on. I'm like, wait a minute, did we just start early? What happened here? Well, it was kind of odd because it started like at 9:58 p.m. and then ended right before 11 o'clock. I don't know why the early start. Maybe Tony Khan wanted to get an early start. I don't know. He had a steak dinner to go to. I don't know. But anyway, we start off with a 6-man tag team match. We had the remnants of the Jericho Appreciation Society 2.0, Angelo Pucker, with his smooth hair, Daddy Magic, Matt Maynard. You want to know what makes Daddy Magic's nipples hard? You want to know? Ask him yourself on his YouTube show, on his podcast. Ask him yourself. And also their tag team partner, the Dancing Fool, Daniel Garcia. No Anna Jay. Jake Hager was out with them. Weed the People. He's there. Alright, they take on Brothers A. Can I get a... And his tag team partners, the Hardy Boys, Matt Hardy, did it! And his brother, Jeff Hardy, dude! Alright. Pretty decent match. You know, Matt Hardy was getting beat up like half the match. But gets the hot tag to Jeff, comes in, does all his usual stuff. He plays the hits and everything. And then all 6 men are in the ring. Brothers A drop kicks. Danny Garcia comes right back with a belly to back suplex. Then the Hardys take over on Parker. And then we get a twist of fate. Looking to set up a Swanton Bomb, but Jake Hager crotches Jeff right behind the referee's back. Brothers A comes right back with a step-up flippy dibbity-doo onto Matt Maynard and Jake Hager. And then Daniel Garcia knocks Brothers A down back inside. And he's like, it's time to dance. Shake that ass. Blah, blah, blah. Then he has an elevated gut buster. 1, 2, 3. And, like, Excalibur's like, hey, 1, 2, 3! Like, he was excited. Why would you get excited? They finally won. But anyway, yeah, kind of a shocking win for the remnants of the Jericho Appreciation Society. So they get the win. Match I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. Match time 9:36. And that's pretty much it. And then after the match, Parker and Hager, and Garcia, they all celebrate. And then Daddy Magic, Matt Maynard, is like a little bit pissed. I'm like, what is this? Come on, dude. It won. It won this time. So, tranquilo. Settle down. Anyway, we got that. So, 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. Then we go to a pre-recorded promo with Renee Paquette and her special guest, Alex Abrahantes, and my good friend, Pentagon Zero Miedo. So they're there, and Renee's asking about a medical update on Bray Phoenix, who got destroyed. Who basically got hurt on Dynamite, losing his title, freshly squeezed orange juice, Orange Cassidy. He came in with a shoulder injury. So they were asking about his medical update, but then Bullet Club. Too sweet me for the love of God. Guns up. Bullet Club Gold interrupt. We have Rock Hard Juice Robinson, the Ass Boys, Colton and Austin Gunn, and the self-proclaimed AEW World Heavyweight Champion, the Switchblade. Wait with a Switchblade. Jay White. They all come in. They start talking shit. Say, hey, you guys don't have belts anymore. So you can't say zero medal. You say zero belts. Or zero pussy. But anyway. So they make fun of that. And then Pettis says Phoenix won his title, calls Jay White a thief, and then some arguing ensues. Jay White's like, you'll never get close to this. It's like, oh, but you want the spotlight, we can arrange it. So Pettis seems interested in the belt, so looks like we're going to get a match, maybe this coming Wednesday night on Dynamite for the fake AEW World Heavyweight Championship. We got that. So I give that 3 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Alright. Then, once again, we actually go to Renee Paquette backstage again, but this time it's actually on Rampage this time, on Friday night. Matt Maynard, still pissed off about Daniel Garcia's dancing, but Angelo Parker, kind of being the voice of reason, says, hey, we won! Let's celebrate! And then Jake Hager's like, squash it! I don't want to hear this shit anymore. Squash it. And then Matt Maynard says, everyone needs to squash it, even you, Renee. Okay. And then walks off. So he's still pissed. So there's a lot more tension in the remnants of the Jericho Appreciation Society. I mean, Anna Jay got hurt last week by accident. Goes to Garcia, Garcia's trying to, be friends again with Jericho. And the rest of the group don't like it. I'm just trying to help my friend out. That's not how we do business. So we get that. And that's it. So I give that 3 out of 5 stars. 3. Anyway, match number 2, we had Trent Beretta, or Trent, from the Best Friends. Give me a hug. He came out with Chucky T, Chuck Taylor, as he takes on Black Machismo. Ooh, yeah! Dig it! Jay Lethal, as he comes out with his band of douchebags, Satnam Singh, the big Indian giant himself, the original player from the Himalaya, Sanjay Dutt, Jarrett, J-E-F-J-A-R-E-T-T, that's Jeff Jarrett, along with his wife, Karen Jarrett, who freaked Jesus Christ, Tony Baloney, you savage! Tony Baloney called Karen Jarrett an evil bitch on the air. I loved it. He's like, Karen Jarrett is one evil bitch. And then all you hear is, like Excalibur and freaking Paul White, like chuckling in the background, like, damn. Tony, you better have life insurance because Jeff Jarrett heard that. Oh boy, you're in big trouble. And Karen Jarrett will slap you around. But you got me in the background, so I'll kick Jeff Jarrett's ass any day, twice on Sunday. But I think less. As far as Karen, Karen Jarrett, you think you can beat me up? You got another thing coming, bitch. And her name is Rabbi Sky. No. But I digress on that. Alright, so this match was meh. Lethal calls out Eddie Kingston for the Ring of Honor World title. I don't know when that match might be. Maybe at Final Battle. Who knows? But, we got a long way to go before that. Might happen this week. Might happen at Battle of the Belts. Fits. But might happen on Ring of Honor TV. I don't know. But anyway, back and forth match they went. Getting to the end. The Misfits were messing around as always. Chucky T where he couldn't do much. So we get some rolling German suplexes put by Trent, put Jay Lethal down, then a half and half suplex gives Trent a near fall. Jay Lethal comes right back with a woo! Ninja Boy! Figure 4 leg lock, but as always, Trent gets reversed sometimes. Trent reverses that into a small package for a near fall. They get back up and a super kick to the bad knee of Trent, because I think he came in with a bad knee anyway. Sets up lethal injection. 1, 2, 3. So Jay Lethal, got the win pretty cleanly. Not too much, from the Misfits and everything, but a little over 10 minutes. Match is all right. So I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. So Jay Lethal is on a collision course with Eddie Kingston for the Ring of Honor World Title, and Jay Lethal has already held it twice. The first reign was pretty damn long too. A little over a year, almost 2 years actually. But because I think Paul White said like Lethal held it for 527 days. I don't know if that was combined. I have to look that up. I know he held it over a year. I know that, the first reign. I don't think it was two years. So, Paul White, you might have misread that, but maybe I did. I don't know. But anyway, Jay Lethal gets the win pretty cleanly. For once, we don't have to, get some really stupid interference from the Misfits, and that's all I gotta say about that. All right, move on. All right. Alright, after that, we get a pretty intense promo from the Funky Monkey himself, Ortiz. Talks about his former partner, Mike Santana, believing in him when he didn't believe in himself. And so, apropos, Santana was just next to him and started being with him. And then Santana, guess who? He comes in and he's like, "Where were you when I was out with a knee injury for almost a year?" So they go back and forth, and you barely can hear anything. They ask each other, "Well, where were you the whole time? Where were you? Where were you? Where were you? I was over there. I was over there. I was over here." So basically, a challenge is issued. They talk a lot of crap to each other, and Santana says, "It wasn't karma that took out your knee, but really carrying you took me out." I was like, okay. And then Santana leaves, and Ortiz like, "I'll take out the other knee now." So, so tensions are high in the former members of LAX, So you get that. So we'll see what happens with that. I think Mike Santana's going to win this little war, feud, whatever it is. I think Mike Santana will win. As much as I like Ortiz, but it is what it is. I like both of them, but kind of like that. The brothers. We love each other. The next thing you know, we're fighting, and then we have a match. The Owen Hart, Bret Hart situation. That's what basically it is. That match at WrestleMania 10 is still epic. To me, it is. Owen beating his brother at WrestleMania. The first match, I think it was the first match of the night, because I was there. I think it was the first match of the night. Because they had that WrestleMania, that weird freaking tournament. Where freaking, Yokozuna had to fight, he had to fight Lex Luger, then he had to fight Bret Hart in the same night. And we all know what happened. He beat Luger by chicanery, and then Bret Hart beats him at the end of the night to become the WWF, or at the time, WWF champion. When he lost it at 9, to Yokozuna, who then lost it to Hogan, and then Yokozuna got it back, and then held it all the way up to WrestleMania 10. And then Bret Hart won. I think he lost to forget who he lost to after that, but because Hogan was gone by then. I think Yokozuna got it back after that from him. I forget, but I was there at WrestleMania 10, so I know a thing or two. But that Bret Hart Owen Hart match, great. The late, great Owen Hart, you great man, you. Probably will never be in the Hall of Fame, but will always be #1 in our hearts. I'm not a nugget! I'm a black heart! Damn it! Woo! Okay. Anyway. We move on. Alright, so I gave that Santana Ortiz promo 3 out of 5 stars. That's it. Alright, match number 3 on Rampage. Women's action in the death slot. We had the Japanese queen herself, Emi Sakura, taking on Cora Jade 2.0, the evil version. Sky Blue came out with, like, black and blue eyeliner, because after she got misted by the newly married Julia Hart. She got married over this weekend to Lee Johnson. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, so, like I said, Sky Blue comes out with, like, very dark makeup. Now, maybe she's turning heel now. Who knows? But anyway, pretty quick match. 4.5 minute match. Skyfall gets, Sky Blue goes for Skyfall, gets broken up. Emi Sakura hits a very delayed butterfly backbreaker for a near fall. To get back up, Sky Blue hits a super kick, then grabs Code Blue. 1, 2, 3, she gets the win. And, pretty much it. And then after the match, kind of gets a little chaotic. That I think Emi wanted was it? I think it was less. Maybe I missed it, but I thought Friday night Sky Blue wanted to shake hands with Emi, and then Willow comes. I think it was on Friday or Saturday. I missed it, but looks like Sky Blue and Willow Nightingale. Yeah, it was Saturday because Sky Blue was taking on Chris Statlander. I'll get to that match in a minute. So that's what I'm going ahead. I'm sorry. I'll slow down. Tranquilo! Tranquilo. No, even, Tranquilo, ese! Hey, you calm down. You tranquilo, Mr. El Dorito. Say hi to your fans. How you doing, ese? It's late. I gotta go to bed. I had a taco and I gotta go to the bathroom. Bye-bye. Hey! Okay. It's late. For him, it's not, but, because Mexico time. He's crazy. El Dorito is crazy, but he fears Osito. Big ups to Osito, my good friend. See you in a couple weeks. But I digress. Anyway, move on. Alright, so, what was I? Sky Blue beats Emi Sakura. Match I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Then we get a recap of Tuesday Night Dynamite. So we get that. Then we get a look at what's coming up on Collision, and then this coming Wednesday night on Dynamite, which in its regular scheduled time at 8 p.m. on TBS on Wednesday night. So no more, pretty much no more Tuesday Night War, but we will have a Friday Night War, Friday and Saturday Night War, coming up pretty soon. November the 17th, SmackDown versus Collision. Ouch. Tony Khan is going to have a nightmare. And I'll say this right now, SmackDown already won that. They already won the Friday Night War, because they're going to get at least 2 million plus. And you know how much Collision's probably going to get? At least 300. Collision is going to get slaughtered on Friday night, November the 17th, because Full Gear is on the 18th, which I'm going to miss, by the way. That sucks. Don't ask me why. But I will not be around to watch Full Gear, as I have a prior commitment. Sucks. I can't move it either. So I'll still watch it, but I'll be watching it very late. Maybe the 19th actually, because by the time I get back from what I'm doing that day, I'm gonna be dead, or mostly dead. But When that comes around, I will do my full gear review on the 19th. So, get ready for that. So, we move on. But anyway, we move. That's it. Alright, so we get what's coming up on Collision and this coming week on Dynamite. And that's it. Alright, then we get a video hyping up the main... I think it's the main event. Is this the main event? Yes. Yes. Yes! We get a video hyping up the main event. We got the Gates of Agony, part of the Mogul Embassy, with my good friend, Prince Nana. Swerve, swerve, in the swerve, swerve, and swerve, swerve. Okay. So we have Bishop Quan, I know not Quan, and Tolior taking on, two members of the Blackpool Cuck Club, and that's Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Utah. Wheeler Utah's the type of guy that has his own tribute band, and it's just himself. So he plays with himself. I made that joke up just now. Wheeler Utah's the type of guy that plays in his own tribute band by himself, and he gets nobody that comes except him. Ha ha! That's okay. I overdid it. I'm sorry. But anyway, Claudio and Wheeler Utah take on the Gates of Agony in a tag team match player. Pretty good match actually to end the show. Back and forth they went. Claudio tries for the neutralizer, gets blocked. And then more chaos near the end of the match. Claudio tries to win the match, but Prince Nana of the Embassy interferes, and Claudio has to chase him around the ring, which left Wheeler Utah to get a face buster for a near fall. They go for they hit the double standing clothesline and a double spine buster for another near fall. I don't know how Wheeler Utah even survived this match, but he kicked out at 2. And then Claudio comes back in. Wheeler Utah hits the angle slam on Bishop Quan. I do not Quan. Then they load up the fastball special, and it was good. And they hit it 1, 2, 3. The Blackpool Cuck Club of Claudio and Wheeler Utah get the win over the Gates of Agony in over 12 minutes. Match was pretty good. 3.25 out of 5 stars for that. And that's pretty much it for Rampage. So it's a pretty good episode. Not great, but still pretty decent. And I gave it 6.5 out of 10 stars. And that's it. We move on. Alright, now we go to last night. Well, if you're watching this, in the West Coast, it was last night's Collision. If you're on the East Coast or the other coast, we're talking about 2 days ago. But anyway, it's Collision. It's the same thing, Collision. So whatever. Alright, so Collision from October the 14th, 2023, emanating from the Huntington Center in Toledo, Ohio. That shithole state. By the way, fuck the Cleveland Browns and the referees. You got lucky. You play the trap card against the us, the Niners. You play the trap card. And what do you do? The rules change. You're playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I place a trap card down in defense mode. And then you activated it at the end of the game. Bastards. Fucking referees can all suck dick. Now they should be 6-0. They play like shit anyway. But still, Brock Purdy led him down the field should have been a game-winning touchdown. But stupid freaking, I don't know what happened with the defense. Just let the Browns go all the way back downfield. They kicked a field goal. And then Brock takes him back down the field again. And then Jake Moody, pulls a was a oops, I'm a rookie, I'm gonna miss. Again. And freaking 49er fans are wanting Robbie Gould back. I mean, me included, but, you know. This first 2 misses of the season, I mean, he's gonna miss more. But it's really the one at the end hurt. And I was like, I knew the one near the half was gonna come back and bite us. Missed a 47, I think it was 47 yarder, 57 yard. No, 57 actually. He missed a 57 yarder, then he missed a 47 yarder at the end of the game. How do you do that? I don't know. Robbie Gould could hit that in his sleep. And people want him to come back. Like, give us money. We got all the money. We got all the cap space now. Bring him back. Give him a 1 year, $25 million contract. Well, maybe make it 2 years because now, you know, you bring him back. Now he has to, you know, he'll be in for the next 10 to 11 weeks and most likely the playoffs and maybe the Super Bowl. And then he gone again. But he's old. So. But yeah, fuck Cleveland. Fuck the Browns. Fuck their fans and fuck the refs. But we're not in Cleveland. We're in Toledo, Ohio. And our commentary team this week, a threesome. Not that type of threesome. But anyway, we have Kevin Kelly, Nigel McGuinness, hi my love, Nigel McGuinness me love, and the legend himself, once again, Tony Baloney Giovanni. You know, I don't really like three-man teams usually, especially on Dynamite usually. Well, it's not so much Dynamite, but Rampage and Collision. Collision should really just be Nigel. Really, it should be Nigel and Ian Rick are boring. I mean, nothing against Kevin Kelly. He's a hermaphrodite. You know, he's a great man. You know, does some epic commentary. He did for Ring of Honor way back in the day. All those years he did it. Then he went to New Japan, doing some good shit in New Japan, which is just stay there. He was doing it. He's doing it. I thought he finished it, but I guess he's finished with Japan because I think they don't have an event until I think Battle of the Valley, so coming up at the end of this month. And then I think the Tag League pay-per-view, not pay-per-view, but Tag League events coming up in November. I don't know if they're doing one in December. And then right around the corner is Wrestle Kingdom 18. So Kevin Kelly's going to be a busy man. So he'll be in and out of Japan. Like I'm in and out of Japanese chicks. Hey, you knew that was coming. But I digress. Alright. So the main event of Collision was a banger. Christian Cage taking on Bryan Danielson. Yes! For the TNT title. So we had that. We'll get to that in a little bit. Alright. So we start off with the pyro where, once again, live on Collision. And we started with, hey kids, it's Edge. Threshold. Or side piece, whatever you want to call him. Adam Copeland comes out to get things going. And he talks about how it's wet and rainy outside. Well, it's not Seattle. I mean, come on, it's Toledo, Ohio. But we can get it hot in here. Yeah, we'll get it hot in here. We'll take off all our clothes. I am getting so hot, I want to take my clothes off. I miss Nelly. I just do. Not that Nelly, but you know. Nelly the singer. That was a great song back in the day. And Nelly was not a one-hit wonder. He had a couple good hits. Hot in Here. He had a Southern Comfort on the first album. He had another song on that album. I forget what it was. Then he had that song with his then girlfriend, Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child. I think it's called Dilemma. Yeah. I love you. When I'm in with my boo. Do-do-do-do-do-do. You know, that song. So he's not a one-hit wonder. I mean, he hasn't had a hit in a while, so. That's what happens when you have good hits and then rap just starts to suck. It still does suck. When's the last time? I mean, Eminem still comes out with banger albums every once in a while, but, you know. We haven't had an album from Jay-Z in, like, years. Basically, anybody else is like, eh. Let's listen to Lil Wayne's new CD. What? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Bad Bunny came out with a new record. Yes, I think Friday. I don't listen to that, but I mean, I like Bad Bunny and all, but I don't listen to most of his music. I know Issa does because she's like in love with the guy. Speaking of that, well, not Issa, but speaking of Bad Bunny, he's gonna be on Saturday Night Live this coming Saturday. So set your DVR. Issa will probably set her DVR, among other things. But I digress on that. But yeah, Bad Bunny on Saturday Night Live, probably doing a song from his new album, and maybe an old song. Who knows? Balati, balabit balabu. Tacos and burritos. No, I'm sorry. I mean, he's the reggaeton king. So next to Daddy Yankee, you know. So to my gasolina. Pump my gasolina. I'll pump your gasoline, alright. But I digress. Alright, so Adam Copeland, because rainy and wet outside, we can get hot in here, but he says, this past week of Dynamite, well, at his terms, this past week of Dynamite, Christian said some nutty things. Nutty things? He told you to go fuck yourself. That's nutty. Right. But anyway, and, Christian must believe his own bullshit. Speaking of Christian, he comes out, the TNT champion, with Luchasaurus and Nick Wayne. We don't call him Nick fucking Wayne no more. Unless he turns back to being a face, then yeah. He's supposed to have, speaking of Nick Wayne, he's gonna have a sit-down interview with good old JR and his mom. Oh boy. His mom is going to slap him in the face. I did not raise you like that. Why you do that to your friend Darby? You're 19 years old and you treat your friend like that. I did not raise you like that. I'm gonna smack you in your face. If your dad was here, he would be disappointed. And that's pretty much it. Nick Wayne's mom is hot. Oh, jeez. That's the definition of MILF. I wonder if she probably has an OnlyFans, you know. If you're a hot MILF, you probably have an OnlyFans. Probably. I'm not saying you do. Some do, some don't. I mean, if Lacey Evans, who's a MILF, has an OnlyFans, then you could too. It is what it is. They want to make the money. And speaking of Lacey Evans, she might be going to AEW pretty soon. Why? I don't know. What is Lacey Evans going to do in the AEW women's division? Probably get beat by Chris Statlander. Depending if she's a heel, or probably if she's a heel, she'll definitely get squashed by freaking Chris Statlander. If she wrestles in Ring of Honor, she'll get destroyed by Athena. And then maybe Kurashida beats the crap out of her. So really, what is she gonna do? I hope she goes back to the classy Southern Belle gimmick. But, you know, we're not gonna hear that music, you know. Her epic theme song. It's unconditional. Act like a lady. No, she's gonna get some weird, not even that that horrible boot camp theme she had. And she's still mad at Sergeant Slaughter, I don't know why. I guess because, she treated that gimmick like shit. She disrespected all the men and women who were in the army. You puke. Oh yeah, that gimmick didn't work. She just stayed with the classy Southern Belle gimmick. Turning her into, herself, basically. I mean, she's a former member of the Army. Or, yeah, I think the armed services, let's put it that way. And just building a gimmick around that didn't really work so well. And then she was getting squashed every freaking week. And then pretty much after that, you get the Xia Li treatment, catering, and then gone. I mean, Xia Li is just about ready to go. I mean, she's gonna get probably gonna get a title shot tomorrow night against Becky for the NXT Women's Championship. Do you think she's gonna win? No. Xia Li gets the shot, and then bye-bye. Send you back to catering next to freaking Tozawa. Pretty much it. And we move on with that. Alright. So anyway, where were we? Blah, 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 blah. I lost my train of thought. Alright, so Christian, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne come in to interrupt. Though, Christian comes out with, security. And he says, the security is here for, my safety because of you, Adam Copeland. And he tells him to get out of my ring so I can get ready for my main event match with Bryan Danielson. And then he also mentions that the Black Bull Cut Club has been removed from the building. So he's going to have a one-on-one match with Bryan Danielson. I can see that, but you're being a pussy. Speaking of Bryan Danielson, yes! He comes out, he's like, you know what, Christian? You have a good plan. You want a fair fight? I'm okay with it. So I won't have, Moxley. Well, Moxley's out, so he's not going to be there. I won't have Claudio or Wheeler Yuta out with me. We're going to do this one-on-one. But I want this big doof, Luchasaurus, and Nick Wayne banned from ringside too. So after that, more of the revolving circle of doom. Ricky Starks, absolute Ricky Starks, by the way. So, Ricky Starks and Big Cass, the tag team champions, come out, start mocking everyone in the ring for being old farts. And then Ricky hasn't forgotten about Bryan Danielson and all those two epic matches they had. But, and then Adam Copeland starts mocking him for his silk pants. Okay. Then he calls Ricky a vanilla midget version of The Rock. Oh, man. Dwayne? Where's Dwayne? Somebody call him. He calls you a vanilla midget. Well, The Rock says, that doesn't matter what you say. Dwayne. Anyway. So he calls him that and says, hey, talk to Bryan Danielson. So then Ricky says, that really set me over the edge. Oh, and I was like, oh, dude, you didn't go there. And he did. And then, more people come out. FTR comes out. Dax Harwood and Cash Clock Wheeler, who are not hurt, by the way, they were just playing it off. They say, they come out and says, hey, we want our rematch, and we're coming for you next. Well, I wouldn't say that with Cash Wheeler around. He might pull out that Glock. So anyway, Dax likes the idea of fighting, so Bryan Danielson tells Christian, let's do this match right now. So everybody starts fighting, because it's Saturday night, it's time for fighting. So the fight is on, and the good guys clear the ring and then beat the living shit out of this security. Okay. So we get that. So Chaos starts on Collision, so I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. And we move on. That's it. Alright, then we go to the real AEW World Heavyweight Champion. That is the man himself, Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker, MJF. We see him at an event, which was the day after Tuesday Night Dynamite last week, rejecting anti-Semitism. Nothing wrong with that. Alright. So basically, the whole thing with everybody and their mother on YouTube and social media were like mad at Tony Khan for not, why did you put this out? Why did you have Juice Robinson say that about Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker, with the roll of dimes and shit. Roll of quarters, I should say. And Tony Khan's like, And then you basically have your champion who's Jewish, even though he kind of was okay with the segment. I don't know why you would be, but he had to come out the next day, basically, go to an event, and basically reject anti-Semitism. Okay? So he kind of explained it. So all the marks, I'm like, you need your pacifier? Sucking on your mommy's titty? Because you're mad about everything? WWE marks. I thought, really, to be honest with you, I do kind of agree with all these marks. They're saying, oh, it was a bad taste. And Tony Khan, he shouldn't have put it on TV. You're damn right he shouldn't have. I know they were the Bullet Club were trying to get over, Juice was trying to get over, saying that he was going to be in the Dynamite Battle Royal. Dirty Dozen Battle Royal for the ring and everything. I know he's trying to get over, but there's other ways you could have worded that promo. You didn't have to go that low and talk about the guy's freaking getting bullied in high school because he's Jewish. Because there's something else, man. I thought it was in bad taste. I really thought it was a bad taste. And really, MJF should have went to the ring and really beat the guy up. Or beat him up in the back. Or not pull a CM Punk per se, but really yell at Tony Khan. Like, why did you let that happen? I'm your champion. I did not approve that. Even though he did, but still. Now, if that was me, I would have been pissed. MJF was pissed. After, Juice Robinson held up the roll of quarters, and he says, I'm going to throw him at you. And then MJF's like, you piece of shit, you do that, I'm going to kick your fucking ass. I'm like, damn, they went really low. They went way below the belt. And it was in bad taste. It was really bad. And the fans didn't even like it either, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them. And all of us watching on watch-alongs and stuff, like typing in the chat, that was in bad taste. Why was that even made to happen? And Tony Khan just sits there like, sitting with his thumb in his mouth, and he puts it up his ass. No wonder your company's starting to stink. Because you do stupidity like that, Tony Khan. What's sad is now the freaking ticket sales are going... Nobody's going to your events now. Not even freaking Dynamite had like 3,000 people. At least 3,000, I think it was. This week. Sad. I don't know how many Collision had, but ticket sales are not so good, Al. And if I were you, I forget. I don't even know where. Oh yeah, Full Gear's in Los Angeles, but they'll sell a lot of tickets, but not like I doubt they get like 10,000 people at the Kia Forum, even though it's the Bucks' hometown. probably be on the show anyway, so they'll probably sell a lot of tickets. But I would really hope they sell out Full Gear. I doubt it, but AEW's got to start getting better, man. It's starting to stink really bad. I mean, and now they have now competition now. Because Tony Khan had to open his big fat mouth and call Shawn Michaels a bald asshole. And he says, oh, you know, he's not Booker of the Year. I take offense to that. And then he's complaining on Twitter, you know, about all these fucking marks. Freaking yelling at him on Twitter. They're going back and forth on Twitter. And even texting him when he's in it, you know, about his mom. Which I think is stupid in itself. So he has a point, but still. Shut your mouth. Focus on your show. That's it. Don't worry about the fucking marks on the internet, because that's what they are. And on YouTube or whatever. Don't worry about it. Focus on your goddamn product, making it a good show. Or at least trying. But yeah, ticket sales are starting to be really bad. Feels like almost like I'm watching Impact almost. You know, Impact's in wherever they are, and it holds like a few hundred people at most. That's sad. They're not at the Impact Zone anymore when they had a lot of people. It is what it is. But, I mean, if Tony Khan wants to sell tickets, New York is the place to be, baby. Even though Arthur Ashe Hall Stadium didn't sell out for Grand Slam, I don't know why. But if Final Battle is going to be at the Hammerstein, I hope that sells out. At least in the first day. Well, not the first day, maybe the first week at least. So as soon as it gets announced, people are going to be on freaking AEW, Tix.com, or whatever the ticket site for AEW tickets are. People are going to be on there, getting the tickets, and it's probably going to be sold out in maybe a day, maybe a week or two. And then again, who knows? I mean, Ring of Honor's not that great either, but, you know, sometimes, but... But New York is a hotbed of wrestling fans. We all know that. So, I would hope and pray that when Final Battle tickets go on sale, if it's in New York, which it's rumored to be in New York, if it is, it has to sell out. They have to sell at the Hammerstein. It's Final Battle. Come on. Final Battles have always sold out at the Hammerstein. Always. So, this year should not be difficult to freaking sell out the Hammerstein. I don't care how bad the product is. And Ring of Honor's not really been that bad. Not really. Even in the years when they didn't have the Bucks, they didn't have, you know, when they had the Bucks and Kevin Steen was gone, they had the Bucks. I mean, Bullet Club was basically running Ring of Honor. Adam Cole, Cody was there, Hangman Adam Page. That was right near the time the Wolves were about to go. They still had the Briscoes, you know, Jay Briscoe, you great man, reach for the sky, boy. You know, even when they had Jonathan Gresham, Jay White came in. So many great stars that they had, and they brought in the Women of Honor division, finally. They had Mandy Leon, Carrie Klein before she got screwed over. Sumi Sakai, they brought in Angelina Love, Miranda Alizé. All the great women in that Women of Honor tournament. Mandy Leon, Angelina Love, Velvet Sky. So many gorgeous women, Maria Kanellis. Yeah, even Reby Hardy was part of Ring of Honor for a little bit. didn't really do much. Just was there. Was there? She was there when Matt Hardy was there for like a cup of coffee. It was Adam Cole's, with Adam Cole, and they had that iconic belt. Right around the time, basically that belt was made around the time that Reby Sky and Matt Hardy were going out, and you know how that went. I remember when Matt Hardy had that belt, and they had that promo where Matt Hardy's like swimming in like he's sitting in a freaking bathtub of freaking money, and then money's just like flowing down, and then at near the end he's getting his dick sucked by Reby, and you see her bobbing her head because you know she's sucking his dick. Like, come on. He's all happy. He's like, "Oh, money, Matt Hardy," you know. That promo it's just pretty it's funny, you know. It's great at the same time, but... And yes, I have met Matt Hardy. Not Jeff, but I met Matt. And in the same show, I didn't meet her, but Reby Hardy was standing right behind me. And that's creepy in itself. I turned my head, oh shit, it's Reby Hardy. Watch out for the legs! You know, she can't close them. But I digress. But anyway, move on. With that. Alright. So, let's get back to Collision, and we're going to get out of it, because it's really late now. Alright, so we had the segment with basically everybody. Adam, Edge, Christian, Ricky Starks, Big Cass, Bryan Danielson, Dujasaurus, Nick Wayne. It was like everybody, and FTR, they all come out, they have a big, humongous fight, and the good guys win, and that's it. And then MJF was at an event, like I said, rejecting anti-Semitism, and that's it. Alright, now we move on. First match of the night for the Ring of Honor TV title, the man that hasn't lost it in almost 2 years, Samoa Joe. Well, he takes on a new challenger, the man with a big old afro, that's Willie Mack. Not a bad match. I thought it was going to be a squash. I mean, nothing bad about Willie Mack. Great wrestler. Lucha Underground, Indies, PWG, Impact. Ring of Honor as well. But, you know, he put up a good fight against the big man, Samoa Joe. Hit a running kick to face, sending Joe to the outside. Then he hits a big slingshot flippy dibbity doo. As we go to break, we come back. Willie Mack hits a cannonball for a near fall. Joe comes back with that big time power slam for another near fall. And then Willie Mack tried for a move. Joe cut him off, and then basically hit the Muscle Buster. 1, 2, 3. Still your reigning, defending, basically undefeated Ring of Honor TV champion. That's Samoa Joe, getting really close to 2 years with that belt. The longest reigning TV champion in Ring of Honor history. Who beats him? I have no idea. Unless Mark Briscoe comes back, I think that's the only guy that possibly can do it. Or maybe, I would say Miro, but Miro's not going to go to Ring of Honor. But let me move on. But match itself was alright, so I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And that's it. After that, hey, guess what? We have CJ Perry there. Well, I guess we can still say it, right? CJ Perry gets fucked by Mito. That's new, but, you know. Mito smash CJ Perry pussy all day. Yeah. So we get that. So, CJ Perry is here to help people and make stars. So if you need guidance, come find the woman who makes made men. Okay. So she's basically, you know, offering her services, if you will. And then Action Andretti comes in and says, I could benefit from your talents, I bet. So she doesn't really say no, but you know, she's waiting for the call. You know, so CJ Perry basically doing a whore gimmick. Not that she is a whore, but she's a nice lady. But yeah, she's offering her services to the male roster. Take that for what it is. You know, still has Miro. You know, she's trying to get back with Miro. She wants to go her own way, do her own thing. And Miro's like, well, I'm going to go my way. We haven't seen him in a while. Where is he? He's still arguing with his god. You're not real. I must fight the temptation. How can you fight that? I mean, you have a hot piece of ace wife like Lana? Come on now. Come on. I mean, I have to fight the temptation of Asuka, Kairi, and Io almost on a nightly basis. Come on. It's hard enough. Right there, MJF? Real chubs up. Is it that hard? Is it that hard? It pretty much is. Pretty much is. But I digress. Alright, so we get that. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we get another video for Mr. Danhausen! I will curse you. So, looks like they're gonna hit the reset button on Mr. Danhausen. How about put him in Ring of Honor? That's where we first saw him, in Ring of Honor. Where we saw him in PWG, but that's another story for another time. But yeah, we hit the reset button, put Mr. Danhausen on Ring of Honor. Hell, put him in a tag team with Dalton Castle. The Peacock. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Dalton Castle and the boys with Mr. Danhausen as a tag team. Or maybe a 8-man tag team. That would be hilarious. The promos galore would be freaking crazy.
Very evil, very nice. I like your... what do you call yourself? You, the Peacock?
Don't make fun of my clothes. Don't touch my boys.
I will curse them if they touch me.
Okay. But yeah, Mr. Danhausen's coming back. That's pretty good. Not even pretty good, it's very good, very evil, very nice, very scary, very dark, very evil. That's pretty much it. Alright, move on. Alright, match number 2 on the card. We had Rock Hard Juice Robinson against the Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels. The rest of the Bullet Club was there. Switchblade, Jay White, the so-called AEW World Champ. Wait, with Switchblade. And the ass boys, Colton and Austin Gunn. So they're there. So the match starts. Danielson chases Robinson to the floor. Robinson gets chased to the floor. Thinks Daniels needs to tranquilo. Take it easy. Take it easy. Why are you so crazy? Take it easy. Anyway, back in. Daniels. I want to say Danielson. Daniels takes him down by the arm, then starts cranking on it, and then Juice Robinson wants the referee to yell at him for cheating. Typical Bullet Club shit. Back and forth they went at the end. Daniels grabs an STO. Then a Death Valley driver for a near fall. And then the rest of the Bullet Club distract the referee. And then Juice Robinson hits that loaded left hand. Which really wasn't loaded. But he has a mean left hook. And then he hits the cannonball. After that, hits the forward DDT. 1, 2, 3. Juice Robinson gets the win over Christopher Daniels, who's been basically putting everybody over because he doesn't wrestle that much. Not the same Christopher Daniels we all know and love back in the day. So, 8.5 minute match. Match was like this. Meh. So I give it 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, the Switchblade, Jay White, basically gives He basically goes in the ring, he bends down on one knee, pulls out a ring, and you're like, what is this? But it's not that type of ring. He pulls out a diamond ring, and basically kind of proposes to Juice Robinson to knock Daniels out with it. So, he puts it on his little finger, and then Robinson loads up that left hand of his again, knocks Christopher Daniels the fuck out. And the ring, by the way, was $25. Would you get a thrift shop? Now he's got a ring. Instead of quarters, I guess Tony Khan kind of was like, okay, we can't do the quarters gimmick anymore. So, because, by the way, you stole that from Austin Aries, by the way. And a bunch of other people who used that. But now he's got a ring similar, almost similar to MJF's Dynamite Diamond ring. So now he's got a ring. Now he's going to knock people out with the fake ring. Great. So then Jay White gets on the mic and basically takes the ring and the belt from MJF, technically. So there you go. More storyline progression with Jay White and the Bullet Club and MJF, and we'll see what happens on Wednesday night. We got that Dirty Dozen Battle Royal to see who faces MJF for that Dynamite Diamond ring officially. I bet you nothing Juice Robinson wins that. I mean, if you follow the storyline, it fits itself. Juice Robinson wins, and then he faces MJF probably on, I would think, Collision this Saturday night, or maybe at Battle of the Belts. I would just put on Collision, and then he legit does the unthinkable and beats MJF, and he wins the actual Dynamite Diamond ring, ending the streak at 4 years. Because MJF has won every year that he has to defend that damn diamond ring. So this is really the 5th year that he's going to defend it. Can he go for a 5-peat? Probably not. I think Juice Robinson will win it. Will win officially. But we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. Alright, then we have Dustin Rhodes. Gold dust. Oh, sorry. Red dust. I don't know what you call him now. Because it's like red-black paint. Anyway, so Dustin Rhodes is back. And he's in the Battle Royal. He says, I will win the ring and win the world title. You said that for years. But he's a legend, so I can't really knock him for it. So we'll see what happens with that. It'd be nice to see him and MJF go at it. Don't get that. Alright, so after that, I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Then, like I mentioned before, Nick Wayne and his mom is going to have a sit-down interview with good old JR on Dynamite this week. And Nick Wayne's not happy about it. Oh, his mom was going to give him a beating. I'm going to give you a beating that your dad should have gave you. Smack him in the face. Who knows what's happened? We got that. And we move on. Alright, then we're going to... This is match number 3. Kyle Fletcher of Aussie Open. Aussie! Oi! By the way, happy 1-year anniversary to Aussie Open. We had that. Also, Will Oceanspray, Mr. IWGP UK champion, for another great man, Zack Sabre Jr. in London. I think it was in London. Yeah, I think it was in London over this weekend, and he won too. So, look at that. So Kyle Fletcher takes on Bear Boulder of the Iron Savages. I think he came out with Bear Bronson and Johnny Bravo. Not Johnny Bravo. What's his name? Jacked Jameson. Not that it really did anything. pretty quickie match, under 3 minutes. Did I say under 3 minutes? But anyway, Boulder goes up top, gets power bombed down by Kyle Fletcher. A nice little show of strength there. Then he locks in a Dragon Sleeper, of all things, and he gets the win by a tap out. So Kyle Fletcher gets the win. That's it. Gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. All right, moving on. Then we go to the back, where we have the Acclaimed, Max Caster, Anthony Bowens, and Daddy Ass, Billy Gunn, the Trios champions. By the way, ladies, Sesame, Mommy Ass, all night long. So Billy and Anthony Bowens talked to Max Caster about his aggressive relationship with MJF on Twitter and in real life. They try to get him to be nicer to him, and, well, very nice to him, and nice to Renee Paquette, who they're talking to. So he asked about Oral Sessions, her podcast, and Renee's like, "You're an idiot." Because you know how Max Caster is gay. Double entendres all galore here. So anyway, and then the former Jericho Appreciation Society come in, and Daddy Magic, Matt Maynard, Angelo Parker, and the Dancing Fool, Daniel Garcia, they come in and they want and get a trios title shot, which I think is going to be next week, this coming week, I should say. Don't know if it's going to be a Rampage, or Collision, or a Battle of the Belts. So, get that. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Alright, then we go to the ladies at the death slot for the TBS title. We have Chris Statlander, who I don't even know what her record is, but it's undefeated. She takes on Corey Jade 2.0, Sky Blue. Pretty good match. Statlander wins after Sky Blue gets a near fall of a sunset flip and then a super kick. But Statlander comes right back with Saturday Night Fever. 1, 2, 3 in a little over 9 minutes. Chris Statlander still your reigning, defending, undefeated champion of the world, the TBS champion. I think she went to 12-0, somewhere around there. So they're kind of making Chris Statlander out. I mean, she beat Jade Cargill's streak, and now instead of now beating the streak, she's going to beat the streak. They want her to go 61-0. That's going to be a long time. The way this is going, another 6 months with her as champ. So she's not going to lose to most likely next year. To who? I'm hoping maybe Thunder Rosa. I have no clue. But it is what it is. But match itself was pretty decent, so I give it 3 out of 5 stars. Now, afterwards, what I mentioned before, Statlander goes to help her up, maybe a code of honor, and Sky was like, "Get away from me! Leave me alone!" And then Willow Nightingale, the resident fun girl, who's now kind of evil herself, they break it up. So, who's going to attack Chris first? Or who's Chris going to attack first? Who knows? But looks like Willow Nightingale not going to be the resident fun girl anymore. She's going to be the resident evil girl. Same thing with Sky Blue, because they got misted in the face by Julia Hart. Now, I don't know how that's going to work. I don't think there'll be members of the House of Black. Maybe Julia breaks away from the House of Black and forms her own faction. Maybe a female version of the House of Black. I don't know. What would you call that, though? Maybe the Black Widows. Kind of a playoff in this moment, but, I mean, she basically is Maria Brink 2.0 when she comes up with that goddamn hat. I mean, it's true. No cap. So we get that. Let me move on. So let's see what happens with that. Then we go see, speaking of Kyle Fletcher, after his big win, well, not even a big win, after his win against Bear Boulder, Was it Bear Boulder? Yeah, let me just check my notes here again. Yeah, Bear Boulder. Kyle Fletcher calls out, I don't know, I mean, he's kind of part of the Don Callis family, because he, teamed with Takeshita, because Sammy Guevara had a concussion. So it's I guess him and Mark Davis and Will Orchestrate also open all now in the Don Callis family. And they're going after Kenny, Jericho, Ibushi, basically everybody else. So Kyle Fletcher calls out Kenny, by God Omega! Bang! So that match will happen this Wednesday night on Dynamite. That should be a pretty good match. And we'll see what happens with that. So we move on. Then we get to Rush and La Facción Ingobernables. We haven't seen them in a while. So those violent promos we've seen. With Preston and I think Tralistico. With Mr. Jose Jalapeno on the stick. There. So basically they're back and they promise violence. So probably hitting the reset button with them. I don't know if Andrade's going to come back into the group or just, I don't know, maybe be by himself. But we got that. We move on. Then we go to your quickie match of the night. We had Keith Lee takes on Turbo Floyd. No relation to Pink Floyd. Turbo Floyd, this Hammernager, and beats him in 71 seconds with, Floyd tries to kick him in the ribs. What good is that gonna do? He's fat! The son of a bitch is fucking fat! Scott, calm down. I'll make him bleed. Calm down. He's fat! One more time, Scott. You got it here. Anyway, that doesn't work. And then Turbo Floyd gets pounced to hell. And then he gets really sent to hell as Keith Lee hits the Spirit Bomb. Why do you have to use a move after Goku? Fuck Goku, man. Fuck Kakarot. Kakarot, you fucking asshole! I'm the Prince of all Saiyans! That shit don't even work on me! Oh, you thought it did, right? No. Remember when in the early versions of Dragon Ball Z, the Saiyan Saga, when freaking, not even Goku wasn't even Super Saiyan yet, he just did the freaking, what did he do? Kaioken times 10. And they try to kill Vegeta with a Spirit Bomb. That didn't even work. Well, he hit the Kamehameha and sent them, like, to the moon. That didn't work. Then freaking Goku had to use Najirobe to cut freaking Vegeta's tail off when he was an ape, and freaking ape Vegeta was beating the fuck out of him. You had to get the douchebag Najirobe with his stupid sword to cut off the tail. Oh, how do we kill him? Cut off the tail. Now he's back to being a Saiyan. And then Goku has to go, Kaioken times 10! No, don't do that! Kamehameha! And what happened? Vegeta came back and whipped that candy ass! Even though he kind of technically helped Goku against Frieza, but then died for it. He sacrificed himself. Well, I'm gonna sacrifice him. Kakarot! Beat him for me! Bleh. Fuck you, Frieza.
You Saiyans are like... You old monkeys.
Shut up. Shut up, Frieza. Anyway, Keith Lee wins with a Spirit Bomb in 71 seconds. I didn't give a fuck. dud, Zitto. It's a Keith Lee match. I'm sorry, Keith Lee, and my boy and everything, but at least the only good thing about this little run that Keith Lee's on, he says, run! Because he knew the great man that is Bray Wyatt. Wyndham Rotunda. Great man. That's it. We still miss Bray Wyatt, man. I still miss the guy. I miss Bray Wyatt more than I miss Terry Funk and Daphne. I miss Daphne more than them, to be honest with you. Because, Daphne's my sweetheart. 2 years without Daphne. Fuck. Fuck! It is what it is. Alright, I'm not gonna cry now. Alright, move on. Alright, after that squash fest, we get, speaking of Miro, he still smashes CJ Penny pussy. Yeah. Speaking of that, he talks about how his hot-as-fuck flexible wife, CJ Perry, will be surrounded by everything she loves, meaning men, big, beefy men. But, everything she loves, but he's going to kill it off in advance. So he's going to go wreck Action Andretti. Oh, boy. So she's gonna basically wreck everybody that CJ Perry kind of tries to recruit, and CJ's like, "You're killing all of my talent. What do you want from me?" I think I know what he wants. We all know what he wants. That sweet poo-tang. But I digress. So we'll see what happens with that. Alright, then we get a video on Rocky Romero and Mystico making his AEW debut this Friday night on Rampage. Okay, we get that. Move on. Alright, then we go to your main event of Collision for the TNT title. Christian Cage against Bryan Danielson, one-on-one. No, none of that bullshit chicanery. This was a banger of a match. Back and forth they went. Danielson diving like a madman. Christian doing all that stuff. I think there was a little bit of blood because I saw, I think it was Paul Turner was the referee, and he had black gloves on, meaning somebody got cut. Oh yeah, Christian got, not Danielson got cut. Got some headbutts by Danielson, busted Christian open. Well, not gushing blood, crimson mask blood, but just like a little bit of blood. So we saw a little bit of blood. Then he running clothesline. Danielson knocks him to the outside for a suicide dive, but the arm gets banged up. That Christian was doing most of the match. We go back in. Christian scores with a frog splash for a near fall. Goes for the spear. That gets cut off. Danielson's big kick to the head, and he finally hits that. He's been hitting that lately. That big roundhouse, Taikiri-like buzzsaw kick. Gets a near fall. He's all stomping away at Christian. But then Christian comes back, hits the spear. Then he hits the kill switch. Hey, you haven't used that move in a match yet lately. Gets a near fall. Cage misses a charge in the corner. And then Danielson hits the Busaiku knee. And looked like he was about to win the belt, but somehow Christian kicked out at 2. Then Danielson locks into the bell lock. But it goes on, but Danielson's bar arm, uses that arm, kind of, couldn't get it in fully. So Christian could easily get out of it. But anyway, after that, after he's doing that, Big Cass and Ricky Starks come out, and I think Ricky hit Danielson in the head with the TNT title, knocks Danielson silly, and then Christian just scurries over, gets the cheap goddamn win to retain the belt in over 25 minutes. The match was pretty decent, and I give it 3.25 out of 5 stars. So Christian's still your TNT champion for now. And then after the match, we get a 3-on-1, basically a 3-on-1 beatdown. And then FTR comes out for the save. They get beat down. And then, guess who comes out to save the show? Edge. Edge comes out and saves them. Well, saves Danielson and FTR to end the show, and that's it. So, we might get an 8-man tag team match out of this. I don't know. Maybe a 6-man, but I'm thinking an 8-man because we got Edge, FTR, and Danielson probably going against Christian, Luchasaurus, Nick Wayne. Oh, no, take that back. Christian, Big Cass, Ricky Starks, and maybe Luchasaurus or Nick Wayne. So it might be a 4-on-4. So we'll see what happens with that. So that ends Collision. I thought it was a pretty solid show, and I gave it a solid 7 out of 10 stars. So that's it for my Rampage Collision review. I saw Rampage got 6.5. God damn it. Not too much. So, Rampage gets 6.5 out of 10 stars. And Collision gets a solid 7 out of 10 stars. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that bell, turn on all notifications to get the next video, which will probably be tomorrow night for Raw. I wanted to do Ring of Honor, but I'm gonna skip that this week because I had so much stuff to do. I wanted to do Ring of Honor Friday, and I forgot. Couldn't do it. I could have done it yesterday. I forgot. I couldn't do it today because I was watching the Niners lose. I was out half the day anyway for Sunday dinner, and then, hey, I get to, I can afford to miss a few shows here and there, but I did watch the show, so I'm caught up to date and everything. But I will be doing a Ring of Honor review hopefully this week, but we'll see what happens with that. I'm so busy now, and now I'm really busy over the next 10 to 12 weeks. The rest of the year, I'm pretty much busy, so hopefully I can get everything over the next few months, but we'll see what happens with that. So, hit that bell to get the next video or my future videos, but I will be back tomorrow night, tomorrow late night for your Monday Night Raw review, once again here on the channel. So, stay tuned. Really hit that bell so you don't miss it. And if you do, well, you're SOL, and you know what that means. And that's pretty much it for that. And also, check out my Metal Guy channel, the epic videos of great fucking Metallica songs from Anesthesia, the Metallica tribute band, and I got a couple of videos from Exact, that's X-Zact, not Exact, X-Zact, doing some great Black Label Society covers, good shit, so check it out over on the Metal Guy channel. The link to the channel is down below, so give all those videos your love and support. It's like saying my ass off. I barely have a voice. I barely have any hearing. Not that I had it anyway, but it was a great time. I had fun. I'm going to be doing it again next month. Next month, we're going to do it again. And, not once, but twice. But we'll see what happens with all that. And yeah, I did get copyright claims. I don't give a shit. It still goes up. But some countries, he's like, oh, you get copyrighted, you can't see it in certain countries. I don't give a shit. I don't care, man. As long as, Lars and James don't, copyright strike me, I'm fine with that. But and Zach would be okay with it. But even the tribute bands don't mind. I already told them. I put up on my I already told the people in those bands, those tribute bands, that I was putting up most of the videos from the concert on YouTube. They didn't care. They don't care. I did it back in this past summer. If you've seen those 4 videos I put up, I mean, I got copyrighted for a couple of them, because one was Faith No More, one was Stone Temple Pilots. Surprised I didn't get copyright claimed on Freebird. Freebird! But that's that. But I got copyright claims on it. I mean, it doesn't hurt my channel, which is great, but I don't personally care. They're still up, and it will be up until I don't feel like putting it up anymore. But it is what it is. But we're gonna do it again next month and in months to come. So a lot of good stuff. Like I said, my voice is basically gone. I can talk, but it's starting to go. My hearing is kind of shot. But I had fun with my friends, and yeah, I do got real friends. So you can't say I don't have real friends. And you can't make all these stupid accusations that, oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, you're a liar. I proved you wrong again, so kiss my ass, take down your channel, and go fuck yourself. I know you won't because you love me too much. So if you're not gonna take them down, then you're gonna get proven wrong every fucking day, for the rest of your life, until you get it through your head that I'm better than you, and you fucking know it for real and on this website. So make all the fucking fake channels you want, smoke all the fucking weed, and get stoned out of your mind on your dead channels, and nobody will give a shit. Cause I don't. I don't give a shit. Make all the boring AI videos you want. I don't give a shit. They suck anyway. It doesn't even sound like me. Or anybody else. AI sucks as it is, so. You want to make that a living on YouTube? Go, by all means, go ahead. You get a lot of views? Great for you. Is it gonna do anything for your life? No. When I put those videos up from the concerts I go to, they're my friends. It's my friends, so. I mean, it doesn't do anything for me, but it promotes them, which gets more fans, more popularity, more views. So, I'm doing my job. Well, you're just making these garbage freaking AI videos that basically are garbage. Nobody gives a shit. I don't care. I don't care. They're boring and they don't even sound like the real AI anyway. Of the artists that you use. Whether it be Ice Cube or, you know, whatever song you use. And then you try to use my voice or somebody else's voice, it doesn't even sound like me. It's just ridiculously computerized garbage. Because that's what AI is. Garbage. And you want to use that to troll people. That's just sad. Do something else with your time. Make stupid, dumb videos like that. But if it gets you a lot of views, big fucking whoop. I don't care. Do something else with your time than do that. If you want to make a living on YouTube doing that shit. Not going to get you anywhere. But I digress. Anyway, I gotta go. It's really late at night. I'm going to bed. Because I got the day off tomorrow, so. I can afford that, because I can. So thanks for watching, everybody. It is cold, but thankfully I have a warm house and a warm woman to sleep next to. And that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. I'm Peter Joseph signing off. Good night, everybody, and until next time. If you're not down with that, me and a whole lot of people, we all got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man! And you are going to remember it. So, kiss our asses, and, like I said before, you're not down with that. Fuck you, man. That's it. Until next time, go fuck yourselves, and peace.